Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Last time we left off, we began Chapter 1, and we're trying to find wherever future Luke may be. According to another letter that was given to us, he's at some green hospital, or I don't know if that's the actual name of it, and we're just trying to figure out how the hell we actually get there. So we found this hotel, and they're like, oh, okay, well, if you stay here, we can, help you out how to get there, blah, 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 and that's exactly what we're kind of going through right now. After solving some puzzles, they're like, hey, just go through the arcade, just to kind of take a look around, and that's what we're going to do. So, we right to there, back here to the left, and they keep saying Max is blocking the way, but it's like, he doesn't own the road. Hi there, you're Max, right? Ding, 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 ding. That's correct, but how do you know my name? Becky told us who you were. Bzzzt. Invalid answer. So Bossy Becky sent you. You must be staying at her hotel. Ding! I mean, yes, we are. Tell me, is that the arcade back through that arch? And does the arcade lead to the station? Ding, 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 ding! Yep, that's the arcade. If you walk all the way through, you'll hit the big street. That street is called Flatstone Street. The subway station is on the north edge of Flatstone Street. Okay, see, he nicely moved out of the way. Okay, now we can enter through the arcade. And this is the arcade. I don't see many Pac-Man machines or anything like that, but okay. We do got 3 hit coins here. We got one, the shrub on the right, or the second shrub there on the left-hand side, but there we go, that's one of them. The light right above it, or like actually the signpostage right there, right above it. And then right in the middle of the cobblestone street. There we go. Another puzzle. What do you think you're looking at, shorty? Oh, hello, sir. Didn't we just see you out in front of the hotel? What hotel? I've been posted here all day. Not that it's any of your business. I'd sneak off if I could, but Bostro found out he'd have my head. Yikes! I guess I thought you were someone else. Have a good day. Not so fast, kid. You're the one who wanted to talk, so no running out on me. Staying around all day hasn't exactly been a through ride. Let me bounce a puzzle off you. Sure. What day is it? 2? Oh, we're already doing this again? Alright. If 7 days after 70 days ago was Sunday, 7 days before 70 days was today, is what day of the week? Oh, that sounds terrible. 7 days after 70 days ago was a Sunday. 7 days before 70 days from today is what day of the week? Actually, ooh, I might be thinking about this too simplistically, but would it not also be Sunday? And the reason why I say that is, like, obviously there's 7 days in a week, right? So 7 days ahead from now is going to be whatever the same day is today. Funny enough, I'm recording this on a Sunday, so this actually fits. 7 days from now is going to be Sunday. Now, 70 is divisible by 7. That's just 10 weeks ago. So, and then 7 days after 70 days ago, so it was like 63 days ago, was a Sunday. 7 days before 70 days from today is what day of the week? It should still be Sunday.
How about this?
There you go. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna get puzzles like that too. That's gonna frankly scare you a little bit by big numbers and whatnot, but we got it. Sunday's correct. 1 week is 7 days, so if you're ever asked what day of X days ago or what day is X days from today, as long as X is divisible by 7, the answer will always be the same day as today. You solved it already? Great. Now what am I supposed to do to keep from nodding off on the job? I don't know, man. That's a problem for you, not me. There's a restaurant. Of course, we have some hint coins here. We got one, the top left, one of the images here. There we go. The bottom left, I think underneath the table should have one. There we are. And the top right, I think the leftmost plate. There we go. And the chef has a puzzle. Sorry to disappoint, friend, but we're not open yet. Didn't you see the sandwich board out front? I should have said as much. The signs seem to indicate that you were open. It's no trouble, though. Oh, that Max is such a space cadet. I can't tell you how many times I told that boy to change the sign on his way out. Sorry for the inconvenience. Would you like to have a seat and wait? We'll be ready before too long. In that case, we'll have to come back later. We're in a bit of a rush right now, you see. Just as well, really. I've got a mess on my hands that needs my attention right now. So why even offer... Okay. What seems to be the problem? Layton, why are you offering to help when you just said we're in a rush? It's the door to the back entrance. The wife sent a new code to the lock when she went out. She left me a note explaining the new code, but I can't figure out what she's trying to tell me. That's quite the predicament. Why don't you call her like any other person would? The messy note. Alright, it seems you need to enter a number to open the door. The only clue you have is a hastily written note from a woman known for her poor handwriting. So what's the number? But what? RHB? I'm trying to think, like, a couple of possibilities here could be like, oh, you know, do you equate what number... Well, hold on. What is it, a 3-digit or 4-digit number? It's a 3-digit. Okay. I think I see where she's going. The reason why I asked if it was a 4-digit number is because on the very right-hand side of the note, she kind of underscored that dash. It makes me wonder, like, the amount of dashes in each letter is what the code is going to be. So R has 3, H has 4, and B has 1. So would it be 341? I mean, that's one guess. The only other thing I can think of is there like a hidden... Is there something like hidden? Like there's lines, if that makes sense. Like there's one long line in R, 2 in H, I guess 1 in B. I'm trying to see if there's also like... Well, hold on a minute. I do see a 2 and a 3 in the memo, if you guys can see that. Hold on, let me get this out. There's a 2 right here and a 3 right here. And what happens, like, that comes across when we get rid of the lines. Now, if we do the same thing here, though... I got 2 minus 3. What? This is a weird-ass one. We know it's nothing to do with letters. I think I'm on the track with the whole thing with the dashes. I mean, we see a 2, we see a 3. How else is there to look at this? Or is there... Is there something else I'm missing? Man, I don't feel comfortable about this one. I don't want to look it up already, but I don't feel good about this. Why the hell couldn't she just write down the damn number? Like, that's the thing. I keep thinking of the logistics of like why these puzzles even exist. I'm like, well, they're just stupid. This shouldn't even be a thing. But okay, I'm gonna continue working on this off screen. If I fail to feel confident about it, I'll let you guys know, and we'll just continue on from there. All right, folks. I unfortunately did have to look it up because I was getting really mad. Because I've been looking at this for a couple minutes. I'm like, I don't get it. Like I'm seeing a few numbers there. Like I see, like I see the 2 and 3 clearly. Now, I was also thinking back. I was like, could that be a minus? Maybe. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, what else am I missing here? So I did look up the solution, but even then I was still kind of iffy. I'm like, wait a minute, how is that the solution? I'll visualize it for you guys, because this really pissed me off. The big thing here we gotta remember is that she hastily wrote the note. So it's gonna be like chicken scratch. And I was thinking this section here meant like, oh, pay attention to like all like the dashes here. No. Not really. This is meant to be an equal sign. So I was right about this minus sign. And frankly, I was right about this 2 and 3. Now, what I didn't put together is that these lines are actually ones. So now we have 121 minus 113. Even though it gives 3 options here, it's simply that equation equals 8.
That should do the trick.
That one I'm mad about. To the fact, like, I should have gotten it, but also, like, just the idea of the puzzle is dumb. But that's just going to keep happening. So you have to enter 8. If you look at the note the right way, you can see that it says 121 minus 113 equals. So, of course, the answer is 8. Ugh. Ooh, thanks to you, I can finally get to cooking. Come back later and your tab's on the house. Shoot, don't gotta tell me twice. Banana! Alright, well, we're done here in the restaurant. And we can move up from here. It puts us in a new area, the Arcade East exit. We have a couple of hint coins. The top left, that scary crowd-looking thing, I guess, or the carousel there in the top left. The door in the back. And the light post on the right-hand side. Okay. What are you reading there, buddy?
Say, did you just see that no-good-nick skulking around here earlier?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Just thought I'd give you a word of advice. His entire gang is bad news. They call themselves a family, and they monitor everything people get up to around these parts.
Who are you talking about exactly?
I'm sure you've seen them. They all dress the same, but with that long black coat and black hats. Oh, don't even try to be a hero. Bravery will only get you the worst kind of trouble.
But why don't the police do something about them?
Police? Now there's a word I haven't heard in a while. I haven't seen police on these streets for years. Nowadays, it seems like the family makes the law.
How terrible.
You're telling me. Oops, here comes one of the goons now. Try not to stare.
Sir, would you mind if I had a look at that paper you're holding?
Well, I'm kind of busy hiding behind it right now, but sure, knock yourself out.
No, that can't be. I can't read this. Professor, look at the date on this paper.
Hey, no need to act so shocked. It's just a newspaper. Anyway, I got places to be. Can I have my paper back?
Oh, yes, of course. Thanks. I didn't misread the date on that paper, did I? I don't think so, Luke. It was dated 10 years in the future. So maybe the reason why nothing looks familiar is because we're in London 10 years from our own. Perhaps, though I think the matter deserves more investigation. Whoever wrote that last letter assured us that we'd find proof of our time travel at Green Hospital. Let's make our way over there without further delay. I just still find it weird that that's solved. The strange, unfamiliar streets are revealed to belong to a future London existing 10 years after Professor Layton and Luke's time. I don't really think that's solved because I don't want to believe that. Then again, I could be wrong. I don't know, but I don't think that's correct. Either way. What the hell's that on the ground? It's a puzzle. Some litterbug dropped a banana peel over there. How disgusting. It's probably Mario. Oh, what dreadfully uncouth behavior. Luke, do the gentleman thing and pick it up, would you? You got it, Professor. Oh, while you're doing that, here's a puzzle to make the chore go by faster. How fast do you... Dude! It's picking up a banana and putting it in the can, the garbage can. It's not that hard. You don't need to do a puzzle in the meantime. But it is Layton. Slippery Trip 1. Gonna have multiples of these as well. Make your way from the start to the goal, but be wary of banana peels. However you step on one, you'll slide without stopping until you hit a wall. Can you find a way through these slippery streets? Tap the red arrows to move. Oh. So this is kind of like almost the end of Diabolical Box. We have 3 of those slippery, yeah, we have 3 of those slippery, ice lake puzzles to go through. Okay, so... It's gonna be a funky one for sure. I think I... Maybe... Wait. That's right, no, they said until I hit another wall. Okay. I don't think this is going to be too iffy. Yeah, there. That's what I want to do. I was trying to get back to this path so I can just walk over here. Alright.
This one's as good as sold.
It's not bad at all. I definitely didn't do it in the fastest route, but that doesn't matter. I did it. Most people have seen slippery banana peels, used in cartoons for slippery comedic effect. But if you ever actually stepped on a banana peel, you know it's no joke. So be sure to always dispose of your banana peels properly, and you wouldn't want to cause somebody to peel out. There, all cleaned up. There's one less banana peel cluttering the streets of London. Well done. Your thoughtfulness may have saved someone from taking a nasty spill. Sure. Okay. Good for us. Alright. Let's continue moving along here. That should take us to what? Flatstone, they said? Yes. Street 1, it says. This must be the big street that Max was talking about. Right. Flatstone Street. Excellent. If we continue north, the station should be on the right-hand side of the street. Then we're almost there. Let's keep moving, Professor. Hey, is it just me? Is that man on the corner shaking? Is that the same guy who got scared of us? I think it is. But let's pick up those hint coins first. Top right, it's going to be that blue steeple right there. Top left, I think there's that second window up there. There you go. And then the sign right above the door. There we go. Now we can talk to this guy. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy who was scared of us before. What do you want? Please don't hurt me. What's that? The station? Oh, it's just down the street. Just don't come any closer. Just leave me alone. I mean, okay. Let's, we'll just continue up then. There's that family goon we saw earlier.
He's certainly dressed similarly, but I do believe that's a different fellow.
Say, Professor, isn't that the logo for the Underground Railway?
Indeed it is. It took longer than expected, but we finally arrived at the station. Yay! Alright, really quick. I'm sorry, I was just checking something. The family. Similarly dressed shady characters lurk on every street corner in future London. What are they up to? Some shady business. So, Flatstone Street 2, we got a hint coin at the very top right. I guess this would be a clock up there. Very top left of that chimney. And also right in the middle of the shrubbery. There you go. I don't think we need to talk to the guy, but let's see what happens. If you don't want things to get messy, you better stop giving me the eye, kid.
Oh! Sorry, sir, I didn't mean to stare.
Alright. Well, let's go into the station. We're here. We'll need to buy tickets to ride the subway. Do you think you can handle that, Luke?
Sure thing, Professor.
I don't know why he can't do it, but alright. It's probably gonna turn into a puzzle. But we got another 3 hint coins. We got one in that poster there on the left. We got one in the signage on top. And also on the bottom, kind of like the coin hatch in the right vending machine here. Like, well, not really a hatch, but over there. Alright.
It looks like I have to select a destination. Where's the button for the Auckland Lane station?
Oh, do I really got to click on this? I mean, okay, man, we might have various places to actually visit than just this, but alright. Yeah, we're going to Auckland Lane. Yes, I'm gonna travel there. And we're there. Okay. If only public transportation was that quick, or any type of transportation. Well, we got another 3 hint coins. One's gonna be at the very left there in the counter. One's gonna be on the... It might be like a speaker thing, a PA thing on the top, above the window. And one by the mailbox, I guess. There we are. Let's continue.
Well, that was easy. Look, Professor, we're just a few steps away from the hospital.
Wonderful. Let's head over. And yeah, we're right here at a green hospital. Once again, some hint coins. One is going to be that chimney in the very top, the middle one, or if you want to say the second one. There you go. One's going to be kind of towards the right of all the piping, right there. And then also the tree, shrub, all the way on the far right. There you go. But we can also click on the tree right there in the middle for a hidden puzzle there.
Oh, is this a hidden puzzle?
Like, that was really trying to get away from me. Birds on a wire.
Hey there, I'm trying to shoo the birds away from those power lines. Each time I clap my hands, half of them fly away, but one comes back. This pattern never fails. Even if I stand here clapping my hands all day, the number of birds always ends up right back where it started.
So how many birds were there on the power lines to start with? I'm trying to shoo the birds away from these lines. Every time I clap my hands, half of them fly away, but one comes back. But the pattern always repeats? So I feel like it has to be like a pretty low number. And I don't think I don't think we can say like, oh, like 5 or like an odd number that can't be divisible by 2. So let's try 4, all right? So she does 4, clap, 2 of them leave, but then 1 comes back. That gives us 3. Now the problem is, it says the pattern never fails, and the same number of birds always comes back. We can't have that because that can't do half of 3 unless that'd be kind of scary if half the damn bird somehow goes away. So, obviously can't be 3. Now, if we tried 2, I mean, frankly, half of that is 1, but you add 1 back, and you're back to 2. That repeats. So, I think it's just 2 birds. That the game's like, man, listen, I don't know what the hell you were trying to write there, but they're like, we're not even gonna try. There you go.
How about this?
There we are.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
2 birds is correct. Half of 2 is 1, and then so 1 bird flies away, and then it comes right back. So then the number of birds always ends up being 2. In this puzzle, using half to refer to 1 bird is potentially quite misleading, so be sure to choose your words carefully, even if you're explaining something simple. Yeah, game. You should use your own damn advice for all the other puzzles I've come across like that. Done and done. All right. And let's go ahead and go inside Green Hospital. Oh, she loves her job. Let's find those 3 hint coins. One's going to be in the top left. One's going to be in the lamp up top. And one's going to be in the very right, once again, like where all those brochures can be. We've seen a couple of spots where that's where a hint coin's going to be. But there you go. Of course, another puzzle. Hello there. Good day, madam. Would you mind helping us with something? Sure, I've got nothing better to do today. This place is dead. We're here to visit someone in your care. Can you point us towards room 312? Room 312, huh? Let's see. Ah, Dr. Andrew Schrader. Sure. Dr. Schrader? What? I'm sorry, did you just say Andrew Schrader? Mind your volume, sir. You're in a hospital after all. So are you 2 relatives of Dr. Schrader? No. No, actually I'm a former student of his. And your little friend there? He's, well, Dr. Schrader's pupil's apprentice. Oh. Old 312 has quite the fan club, doesn't he? Anyway, you can see him if you like, but I'm going to need you to fill out some paperwork first. But what kind of paperwork? Oh, it's just hospital policy. Don't worry though, it's only 1 question. The hell? Okay. Making the rounds. A doctor needs to visit 9 different hospital rooms. After studying the room numbers, she notices that she can visit all the rooms in 1 round. In order to do so, she must go into a room that has at least 1 shared digit with the room she's currently in. Using this method, which room will she visit 5th? Circle the correct answer. Oh god, this is gonna be dumb. Okay. Well, I guess it depends where the hell we start. Like, if we start from the top here, like, okay, we got 1 and 8. Can't be the bottom one, but we got 38. We got 3 and 8. Can't be 4 and 9, so we got 6 and 3. The only other option there is 6, 5. And, well, that can't be it. Because, yep, so it's not that. Well, frankly, it can't be... Okay, wait a minute. It can't be any of the top numbers, because we're just going to have, like, a repeating issue here. So, let's try 29. So we go to 49. And then we go to 54. And... that doesn't work either. Hold on a damn minute. Am I reading this right? It doesn't have to be next to it. Damn it! Okay, that's that's what I was getting really confused about here. I was assuming it has to be like somehow like adjacent. It doesn't. You just need to have some type of other number. So, So I guess, like... Well, does that even make sense? We got 2 and 9. We got 4 and 9. We got 4 and 5. Now, technically, I guess we can go to 6 and 5. That doesn't work either. What in God's name am I trying to do with my life? Okay, we got 2 and 9. We got 4 and 9. Is there any other 4s here? Oh, yeah. 5 and 4. I mean, that can take us to 65. We so desire. And then... Well... The next one, I guess, would be... Well, we got a couple options here. We got 33, 38... Actually, what the hell am I saying? No. We haven't... One that needs another 6. So that'd be 63. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... That... It could be 63, but I guess we can continue with that. We don't have any other 6s per se, but we could go with the 3s, which I guess we can... I could go with the 3 8s, but we can... I want to utilize all the rooms, right? So we'll go to 33, then we go to 38, and then we can go to 18, and then because there's a 1 in there, we'll go to 71. I think that's how it is. So it was 63, right? That was the 5th room. That one,
I've got a good
that was
feeling
clever,
about this
but
one.
I almost messed it up because I thought for whatever reason, I think I made the assumption that I'm like, oh, it has to be adjacent. It's like, no, it didn't say that. Room 63 is the 5th room she will visit using a unique method. The 2 and 7 can only be used once. The rest of the digits can only be used at least twice. So the order of her round will be as shown above. Whether she starts from room 29 or 71, the 5th room visited will always be 63. Okay. Thank you very much. You can visit Dr. Schrader now. Just take those stairs over there. Dead tree. Oh, you know what? I think we actually have enough stickers now to solve the first picture book. So we've already read it, so we can make some assumptions here based on the items that we have here. We got like a man and a woman, like a yellow hat, a purple boot, some food, and trees. Now, if you all remember, it was talking about how like we return the reward, we got like a tasty something back. So I think eventually we're gonna have like get that banana back. But let's start from the very beginning here. As I approached a blank on the right, I noticed a blank on the middle of the path and a blank to the left. I wonder who dropped these. So we can assume they didn't drop food. We think they dropped an item. So the tree... Let's go with the dead tree here. You know, it's a purple thing, the boot, and a yellow thing to the left, a hat. Okay. You walked, blah, blah, blah. So this is going to be a different tree now. So let's try a plum tree. I walked to the square of a plum tree in the center. Next to the plum tree, I saw Blank frantically picking something up. So I said, I'm looking for someone who dropped items. Have you noticed anyone... Oh, who's this person gonna be? The mustached Blank, so... It's gonna be Stashin. So going back here, he saw a man frantically picking up something up. He glanced at the items I was holding. He said, oh, so that's where my hat went. Because we mentioned, like, we found the hat right here. Okay. Take this on my way of saying thanks fell out of a plum tree, meaning plum. And it's a delicious looking purple thing. And with that, I continued strolling through the meadow. After a short time, I bumped into a person. Only a person we have here is the girl. I'm like, hey, I found this boot. And she's like, oh, well, try going to the White House. And we take the boot saying, hey, you know, but I couldn't help notice that there was a tasty-looking yellow thing. The banana. And there you go. Let's read a completed book. Lost and Found. One sunny morning, I was strolling through a meadow. As I approached a dead tree on the right, I noticed a boot in the middle of the path and a hat to the left. I wonder who dropped these, I thought to myself. I decided I couldn't just leave them there. I walked to the square of a plum tree in the center. Next to his plum tree, I saw a man frantically picking something up, so I said, I'm looking for someone who has dropped some items. Have you noticed anyone who fits this description? The mustache man glanced at the items I was holding and replied, oh, so that's where my hat went. Thanks for returning it to me. Take this as a way of my saying thanks. It fell out of the plum tree, said the man while handing me a delicious-looking plum. And with that, I continued strolling through the meadow. After a short time, I bumped into a girl. So I said, I found this boot, and I'm looking for the person who's dropped it. The girl hesitated a moment before replying, I can't help. Is that Flora? I just realized that. Where is Flora, by the way? She's still probably stuck in Dropstone. I can't help you, but there is a White House just up the path. Try asking over there. I said my thanks and hurried on. Curious as to whether the boot belongs to someone in the White House, I walked over to it and knocked on the door. A kind-looking woman opened up and said, Hello there, can I help you? Peeking aside, I couldn't help but notice that there was a tasty-looking banana on the kitchen table. I found this boot, and I'm looking for its owner, I replied. Oh, yes, that boot belongs to my grandson, said the woman. Thank you ever so much. Then she handed the banana on the table as a reward. It was a good day. I returned 2 lost items to their owners and received a delicious plum and banana as a reward. I was so happy that I couldn't help but whistle, and I felt like I could walk all day long. And that's how Luke got some free food. Okay. So, you know, frankly, maybe we'll just hold off from actually reading. Well, I don't know. Maybe this will give us an idea. So we got something about little cafe, the manager, and then lots of the manager here. A white thing left behind the counter. Okay. When a customer comes in, they'll have something hot to drink. Could hear the sound of rain coming in. A hot drink. But don't steep in it for too long. Took a seat on the table. You have to make the drink. You also had to make the other hot drink the other person wanted. You realize that the white thing was gone. Door open again. There's the manager. It was actually a customer. They're looking for the white thing that apparently they forgot. They'll also have a drink. They leaned over. The white thing counted that. Isn't that a beauty? It is, but I have a lot to apologize because I can't find you a blank. I can't make you a blank. The blank is gone. The mustached customer said, I don't like my hot drink black. Really needs to tip the blank to make it palatable. So I'm assuming they're talking about coffee and maybe milk as the white thing. I don't know. Maybe. Cream. Hot blank. Best friend is the blank. Then the blank by the counter chimed in. This is unbelievable. I came all the way to enjoy blank. Customer on the counter's glasses began to fog up with anger. Then came in the manager, pointy hat. Wait, did it say the manager pointy hat? The manager's pointy hat. Can't find a white thing. It goes with one of the biggest saucers. What are you talking about? Didn't you hear I told you I was stepping out to get another blank? Okay. I'm already thinking about, like, coffee and creamer or milk, something. But we got a while, so we have no stickers for picture book number 2. But that was fun. Excuse me. Alright, so we are done up here, so let's head upstairs, and I guess we're gonna see freaking Schrader? Strange. No one's in here. Perhaps the receptionist gave us a wrong.
Who's that? Oh, it's you, Herschel. And little Luke.
Andrew?
Why the quizzical look, Herschel? Have I got food in my beard again? Oh, don't mind that, my boy. Sit down, sit down. You know, I've been hearing some very unsavory rumors about you recently, but I don't believe a single one of them.
What sort of unsavory rumors?
What sorts, you ask? The ones about the hoogie, was it? The thingamawizard? Oh, drat. I seem to have forgotten them completely. Well, never mind all that then.
Dude, what the hell's going on now? Once again, I'm trying to think about this logically. If we didn't go into the future, then how do you explain an older Dr. Schrader? I'm very confused. Okay. Well, we still got 3 other hint coins here. We got one by the curtains there to the left. The wheel on the bottom left. And the painting there in the top right. Okay. Schrader, you gotta help me out. Don't give me a puzzle. It's been a while, hasn't it, Andrew? Yes, it has. I trust you're still spending the majority of your waking hours doing research? What can I say? I've learned from the best. Having an office to work out of has made it easier, though. You've got your own office. Oh, what am I saying? You've had one for some time, haven't you? And you deserve it. I've seen my share of scholars, but you were the brightest ever to set foot in my classroom. Naturally. Whoops! With all this excitement, I nearly forgot to take my medicine. Silly me. I've got the bottle right here, but the dosage for this prescription is quite tricky. Luke, be a good boy and help me figure out how much of this I need to drink. Dude, we know nothing about your medication, but okay. Medicine time! Dr. Schrader needs to drink 1/5 of this bottle of medicine per day over a period of 5 days. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense. Unfortunately, the bottle isn't marked, so there's no way of telling the dosage from it. Who the hell designed a damn bottle? Now it's time to take the second dose. The medicine in the bottle has been reduced as shown in the diagram. Where should he stop drinking today? Draw a line on the bottom to mark the stopping point. Who? I'm sorry, I'm just kind of pissed off that the damn bottle is shaped like this. Draw a line across the bottle. Oh, so like that. Oh, so it can eat. Ooh, it can go diagonal as well. Okay, sorry, damn. It's been reduced as shown in the diagram. Where should he stop drinking today? So I'm trying to think of a way to... Like, it's like, how do you separate this by, like, 1/5, right? Now, the problem is... You really can't just have, like, 2 squares of this empty. That the bottle's not going to work like that. So it's kind of like you need a... like, intermediary point. Like, can I only draw, like, within this... like, within this square? No, you can't, and that's the damn trick. Those bastards. Okay. So that means that it doesn't have to be strictly related to, like, something like this. This can go beyond the square, so even, like, something like this would work. Now, like I was saying, if we need to find a way to get, like, another 5th dosage, we can't just simply cut off something like this, because it's like, how is that going to work? How are we going to measure it like that? But now that we know that we can go beyond the square there, if we have something kind of like a midway point like that, that would equate another fifth. Because, I mean, if you just even focus on, like, we got that portion, and we have this portion. Add those up, that's going to be a fifth. So, and if that's the only line we can draw, I guess, yeah, I guess that's the only way we can do so. Granted, we probably could do it the other way as well, but this should work.
Here's my answer.
Okay.
I knew it!
I definitely didn't like that puzzle, though. Because they... Especially the fact that they had the outlined lines made it seem like there's no way you're going to go beyond that square. So, I understand it's a trick, whatever, it's a puzzle, it's a riddle, but that was a little mean, in my opinion. You can turn a bottle left or right, and it will still work. Looking at the diagram, you can see that a diagonal line like the one shown divides a long rectangle into two. Since the rectangle makes up 2/5 of the medicine, having it creates just the right amount. I still think whoever designed this is a complete jackass, but, you know, here we are. You've taught this boy well, Herschel. It's clear you've passed down some of my smart. Yes, as I was saying, you always were the brightest, though I had another pupil who came close. That boy was something of a whiz himself. I wonder whatever became of him. Please don't tell me it was friggin' Paulo. Is that why he's a damn nemesis here? Oh my god, I didn't even really think about that.
Well, Andrew, it's been wonderful seeing you, but it's growing late. We ought to be on our way.
Busy as always, I see. Do drop by again when you have the time, won't you? Oh, but before you go, I have something of yours I should return. I've been looking after her for some time now, you see. I won't be needing her anymore, so you can take her away. The old dear's parked around back.
Is it the Layton mobile or what? I see. Thank you. It was a pleasant surprise to see you today, Herschel. I know you're in a bit of a hurry, so take those keys to the rear of the building. Okay, but hold on a minute. We have another puzzle by clicking on the X-ray file here. Have a look at this X-ray. Do you think it's of Dr. Schrader? I believe so, but there's something odd about it. Have a look here, Luke. X-ray vision. When the doctor showed me my X-ray, he said that he found the scissors they lost last week during my prepper operation. Look, see that shape? Can you believe it? I wouldn't worry about those scissors. This is what you should really be concerned about. What has Professor Layton referring to when he said this? Circle the answer and then tap submit. Why is there so much crap in your body, dude? That's not good. So I'm trying to find something that's, like, not obvious. Now, he's like, I wouldn't worry about those scissors. This is what you should really be concerned. Like, what the hell? Like, you have a mouse and a needle, thread, forceps, whatever the hell he got there on the left there, and then you literally have an arrow. Unless you're pointing towards this, but that seems a little on the nose. The one thing that kind of stands out that seems a little iffy, there is this white spot in the bottom here. I don't know what exactly that could be because, you know, I just saw a video on this on Twitter, showcasing just how damaging it is when, especially little kids, when they swallow those, like, button magnets, like, that are, like, in watches and whatnot. Due to, like, the acid in those batteries, they can actually eat away at your insides if left for, like, a good number of hours. So that's why it's like it's a huge issue when you have something like that in you. But right now, I'm just kind of making assumptions with that because it's like everything else seems too obvious. So, like, why would that be the only thing that seems like, oh God, watch out for? But now, and the thing is too, like, I don't know if a lot of people have a lot of medical knowledge, but I was always told that if you see like anything really white in your X-rays, that's not good. That can be like some type of like obstruction. That can be like, fluid buildup, something. Kind of like somebody has like pneumonia or whatever else. So that's what kind of raises a concern, like what the hell this white object is on the bottom. So taking a gamble with this one, but let's see.
That should do the trick.
Okay.
Well, that's settled.
I still don't think that was obvious, per se, but let's see what they gotta say. There's a mysterious white mark in the bottom of the patient's stomach. Perhaps he swallowed a coin or something by mistake. When X-rays aren't able to pass through something solid, the object will appear as a white shadow. The black objects in X-ray are probably the result of a practical joke. Someone must have superimposed those images on a doctor's X-ray after it was taken. Yeah, see, I am not very keen on how this puzzle was made, because, granted, some puzzles you need prior knowledge of whatever to understand it, right? Like how to do days of the week or math, whatever. This kind of required a little bit of medical knowledge. Now, it could be considered basic medical knowledge, sure, but I still don't think a lot of people are going to know, like, hey, if they see something white on an X-ray outside of your bones, obviously, that it's could be a cause of concern. So yeah, I'm a little on that one.
That's not funny at all. Who would try to play a prank like that on poor Dr. Schrader?
Oh, let's not jump to any conclusions, Luke. The doctor is quite the prankster himself. Is it entirely possible that he faked this whole X-ray and placed it here to surprise his visitors?
If that's the case, he sure got me good. I was really worried for a moment there.
Alright, Schrader, well, I guess we're gonna head out now. And we're also done here.
Oh my gosh!
It's so dilapidated! My car! Oh, man! Let's get those hint coins first. There's gonna be one in the very top left there. Well, what is that? Like the pipe sticking out? So there's that. There's also one in the bottom left, kind of like the brown patch of, like, next to the grass, right here. And then one on the stairs. There we go. My poor car. Why? This looks like my car.
I thought the same thing. Come to think of it, I've never seen anyone else with such a funny-shaped car.
Funny-shaped? Well, if you know, this is a classic.
Judging by all the dust and dirt on it, it must be. I guess no one took care of the poor car the whole time it was parked out here.
Yes, it does appear they have been left exposed to the elements for quite some time.
Why don't we see if the car still runs? If it does, we won't need to depend on the subway anymore.
That's an excellent suggestion, Luke.
What's the matter, Professor?
Someone's installed a peculiar lock on the door. Look, who could have done such a thing? The secret number. You've been given 2 keys to the Layton mobile, but there's no keyhole in which to insert them. Instead, the door is opened by entering a secret number. The secret number is hidden somewhere in the keys. What is it? Do I, like, transpose something? Like, does that work? Oh, crap, I can actually move these too. Okay, well, I don't see anything from, like, the designs or, like, placing one over another Although, I just kind of realized that the teeth of the keys do look kind of funny. Do they line up by chance? Damn it! Okay, fine. I mean, I think that pretty clearly says 47, so that's the number. You can't tell that's a 7? Come on, game. You were pretty lenient on me before.
That should do the trick. Well, that's settled.
Good eye. The secret number is 47. The numbers appear when you hold the teeth of the keys together. There we are. It's finally open.
All right, start it up, Professor.
Yeah, I'm not expecting that thing to turn on.
What's this? The engine won't start.
Well, it has been 10 years since we last saw the Layton mobile, Professor. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a broken part or two. Oh, look, Professor. There's something on the passenger seat.
Professor, I hope that by this point you're convinced that this is the London of the future. Now that we are on the same page, I'd like to explain to you the secret that's plaguing London. However, I think it would be best to discuss this issue in person. Meet me at the Gilded Seven Casino on Flatstone Street. I'll be waiting for you there.
Well, what do you say, Luke? Are you ready to meet your future self?
Honestly, I don't know. This whole situation has me feeling very strange.
That's quite understandable.
I'm still trying to figure out what could be a... what could be the logical explanation to all this. Even especially seeing Schrader like that. Like, how do we know it's not? These are not just all actors that somebody's trying to, you know, pull the wool over our eyes here. Seems a little elaborate, but I just don't know what else could be going on. So, all right. Oh, we saw 23 puzzles already. Chapter 2. A boy named Luke. Are you getting accustomed to moving around and investigating the city of London? Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzles will disappear from their original locations in town as the story progresses, but there's no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent along to a single spot for you to play at your leisure. Visit often to track down puzzles you passed up, and work toward completing every puzzle in the game. Also, remember that some puzzles do not disappear from their original locations. These puzzles can be solved at any time by returning to the location where you first found them. Now, typically the game would tell you, like, if any puzzles were sent over, but, I don't know if they just don't do it this time around, or if there's no reason to. Maybe we're all good. I don't know. I think it's actually a perfect time to go ahead and stop, considering that we have just started a new chapter. I also don't know how many chapters are in this game. Like, what, the first game had like 9 or so. And Die Block a Box had like, what, 7? So, the fact that this game actually had a prologue, and then we had chapter 1, I don't know. You know, once again, it could be more than... Well, no, actually, I can't say there's more. I mean, technically, Die Block a Box had more or less than Curious Village, but the game was longer. So... we'll see, but either way, next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will get going with Chapter 2, and I guess we're going to be looking out for future Luke. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.